I hope you're feeling positive because this is the Introverted Positron, and welcome back to the Nostalgia Nexus, where we are finally at the finale to the Undertale Pacifist run. I'm excited. I love this ending. So let's go do this. Seems familiar. Oh, back so soon. How are you feeling? Ready. I see. This is it, then. Ready? A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You are filled with determination. Human, it was nice to meet you. Goodbye. There we go. Bye. What a miserable creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth. Do not be afraid, my child. It is I, Toriel, your friend and guardian. At first I thought I would let you make your journey alone, but I could not stop worrying about you. Your adventure must have been so treacherous, and ultimately it would burden you with a horrible choice. To leave this place, you would have to take the life of another person. You would have to defeat Asgore. However, I realized I cannot allow that. It is not right to sacrifice someone simply to let someone leave here. Is that not what I've been trying to prevent this whole time? So, for now, let us suspend this battle. As terrible as Asgore is, he deserves mercy too. Tori, you came back. Do not Tori me, dreamer. You pathetic whelp. If you really wanted to free your kind, you could have gone through the barrier after you got one soul, taken six souls from the humans, then come back and freed everyone peacefully. But instead you made everyone live in despair, because you would rather wait here, meekly hoping another human never comes. Tori, you're right. I am a miserable creature. But, do you think we can at least be friends again? No, Asgore. Asgore! Yowen! Nobody fight each other. Everyone's gonna make friends or else I'll... Hello, I'm Toriel. Are you the human's friend? It is nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you. Hey, Asgore, is that your ex? Jeez, that's rough, buddy. Hey, nobody hurt each other. Oh, are you another friend? I'm Toriel, hello. Hi. There's two of them? Hey, nobody fight alone. If anyone fights anyone, then I'll be forced to ask Undyne for help. Hello? Oh, hello, your majesty. Psst. Hey, human. Did Asgore shave and clone himself? Hey guys, what's up? The voice. Hello, I think we may know each other. Oh hey, I recognize your voice too. I am Toriel. So nice to meet you. The name's Sans, and, same. Oh, wait, then, this must be your brother, Papyrus. Greetings, Papyrus. It is so nice to finally meet you. Your brother has told me so much about you. Wowie! I can't believe Asgore's clone knows who I am. This is the best day of my life. Hey, Papyrus, what does a skeleton tile his roof with? Snow-proof roof tiles? No, silly. A skeleton tiles his roof with shingles. I changed my mind. This is the worst day of my life. Come on, Asgore. It's gonna be okay. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, Asgore. Undyne's totally right about that fish thing. Sometimes you just got to, stop going after fairy boss monsters and, just get to know a really cute fish. It's a metaphor. Well, I think it's a good analogy. Oh my god. Will you two just smooch already? The audience is dying for some romantic action. Hey, shut up, man. The nerve of that guy. Right. Alfie's. Alfie's. No, he's right. Let's do it. Well, I guess if you want to, then don't hold anything back. Just how awkward it is. Wait. Not in front of the human. Right, sorry, I got a little carried away there. My child, it seems as if you must stay here for a while. But looking at all the great friends you have made, I think you will be happy here. Hey, that reminds me. Papyrus, you called everyone here, right? Well, besides, her... anyway, if I got here before you, how did you know how to call everybody? Let's just say a tiny flower helped me. A tiny flower? Oh boy. You idiots! While you guys were having your little powwow, I took the human souls, and now, not only are those under my power, but all of your friends' souls are gonna be mine too. And you know what the best part is? It's all your fault. It's all because you made them love you. And the time you spent listening to them, encouraging them, caring about them. Without that, they wouldn't have come here. Now, with their souls and the humans together, I will achieve my real form. Huh? Why am I still doing this? Don't you get it? This is all just a game. If you leave the underground satisfied, you'll win the game. If you win, you don't want to play with me anymore. You won't want to play anymore. And then what would I do? But this game between us will never end. I'll hold victory in front of you just within your reach, and then tear it away just before you grasp it. Over and over and over. Listen, if you do defeat me, I'll give you your happy ending. I'll bring your friends back. I'll destroy the barrier. Everyone will finally be satisfied, but that won't happen. I'll keep you here no matter what. Well, his plans have definitely changed. Even if it means killing you 1,000,000 times. Oh, yay. Oh, Flowey. Flowey, Flowey, Flowey. What? Do not be afraid, my child. No matter what happens, we will always be there to protect you. That's right, human. You can win. Just do what I would do. Believe in you. Hey, human, if you got past me, you can do anything. So don't worry, we're with you all the way. You haven't beaten this guy yet. Come on. This weirdo's got nothing on you. Technically, it's impossible for you to beat him. But somehow I know you can do it. Human, for the future of humans and monsters, you have to stay determined. La la, la la, we're with you too. Come on, you can do it. You gotta win, Ribbit. No, unbelievable. This can't be happening. You. I can't believe you're all so stupid. All of your souls are mine. You ready? You ready? I'm ready. Here we go. Finally. I was so tired of being a flower. Howdy. Tip, are you there? It's me, your best friend. Asriel Dreamer. we go. You ready? Okay, the end is indeed here. Let's hope. You hold on to your hopes. You reduce how much damage you'll take this turn. Okay. Damage will be avoided as much as I can avoid it. Hope. You kept on holding. Damage reduced. Apparently I have something equipped that is currently protecting me. Hope. Still holding on. Damage is reduced again. Oops. Hope. No. I don't care about destroying this world anymore. Okay. Definitely need to get better at that. Hot dog away! After I defeat you and gain total control over the timeline, I just want to reset everything. Hope you can hold on. All your progress, everyone's memories, I'll bring them all back to 0. Kept holding on, damage reduced. Then we can do everything all over again. Woo! Woo! Come on. Okay. Hope. And you know what? The best part of all this is, you'll do it. And then you'll lose to me again. Oops. And again. Okay, I get it. I'm going to not lose to you. Ever. I somehow didn't die there. I'm actually really surprised I didn't actually die there. You get the legendary hero. And again. Ah, completely messed up there. Quiche, you with the quiche, your HP's maxed out. Because you want a happy ending. Because you love your friends. Whew. Because you never give up. Oh. Oh, it's okay. Because you can't actually die during this fight. But it refused. You hold on to your hopes, you reduce how much damage will take this turn. Wait, did it restart still, or am I just... No, definitely didn't restart. Because he didn't do that to start off. Yeah, and I still have... Yeah, we're doing fine. Ah! Okay. Gives me quite a bit of time to react to that one. Yeah, I need to get further away from that so that there's more distance between the bullets. Otherwise, we're going to keep on running into problems. and I'm gonna have to do something else next turn. Isn't that delicious? Your determination, the power that let you get this far. It's gonna be your downfall. Let's not continuously run into it. Dream. You think about why you're here now. You can feel the empty space in your inventory get smaller and smaller. Now, enough messing around. It's time to purge this timeline once and for all. Okay. Well, it's okay. Bye, world. Even after that attack, you're still standing in my way? Wow, you really are something special. But don't get cocky. Up until now, I've been only using a fraction of my real power. Let's see what good your determination is against this. Azrael blocks the way. Okay. Oh, I can only act, right. Struggle, can't move your body. Behold my true power. I'm dead. Yeah. Almost no way unless you're really good at dodging this game. Can't move your body. I can feel it. Every time you die, your grip on this world slips away. Every time you die, your friends forget you a little more. Your life will end here, in a world where no one remembers you. Okay, let's not continuously die. Can't move your body. Still, you're hanging on. That's fine. In a few moments, you'll forget everything, too. That attitude will serve you well in your next life. Still, come on. Show me what good your determination is now. Can't move your body. Nothing happened. You struggle. Nothing happened. You tried to reach your save file. Nothing happened. Tried again to reach your save file. Nothing happened. Seems saving the game really is impossible. But maybe with what little power you have, you can save something else. You reach out to Azrael's soul and called out to your friends. They're in there somewhere, aren't they? Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something's resonating. Lost soul appears. Fake it. Tap Lost soul lightly. Something about the way you fight is similar to her. All humans will die. Recipe. You ask the Lost Soul to teach you how to cook. She doesn't know why, but she kind of wants to teach you how. You're our real enemy. Clash. You clashed against the Lost Soul with all of your might. She recognizes your fighting spirit. Suddenly, memories are flooding back. Wow, some humans are okay, I guess. Save. Alphys. Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something resonating. Lost Soul appears. Quiz. You ask the Lost Soul for help on a quiz question. She barely holds back from giving you the answer. You hate me, don't you? No! No, 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 no. No, no, no. Ah! Ah! Nerd out. You ask the Lost Soul what her favorite cartoon is. She can barely hold back from giving you an enormous answer. Gotta keep lying. Ah! Ah! Courage. You tell the Lost Soul that you'll continue to support her. Suddenly she remembers. It's all flooding back. No, that's not true. My friends like me and I like you. Ooh. Papyrus. From the depths of Azrael's soul, something's resonating. Of course, we're gonna, yeah. Lost Soul, joke. You told the Lost Soul a bad pun about skeletons. He seems to hate, that's the wrong one. But the other soul seems to like it. Just give up, I did. I must capture a human. Blue! Blue! Recipe. You must have lost soul to cook something for you. Lost soul is trying to hide its joy. Then everyone will. Why even try? Okay. Don't need to jump that much. Puzzle. You ask the lost soul for help with the puzzle. He doesn't know why, but he really wants to help you. You'll never see him again. Joke. You told the lost soul a bad pun about skeletons. Suddenly, the memories are flooding back. No, wait. You're my friend. I can never capture you. Nah, I'm rooting for you, kid. Ah! Toriel and Asgore are the only ones left. Toriel's the only one I really have experience with. So, talk. You tell the lost soul that you have to go if you're going to free everyone. Something is stirring within her. This is for your own good. Forgive me for this. Or, forgive me for this. Ooh. Hug. You hug the lost soul and tell her you're going to see her again. Something about this is so familiar to her. And when we'll leave again, this is my duty. Ah! Escape. Fire. Don't die. Hugged her, talked to Mercy, preference. You tell the lost soul you prefer cinnamon instead of butterscotch. Somehow, she faintly recalls hearing this before. Alrighty then. And talk. You tell the lost soul you have to go if you're going to free everyone. Suddenly, her memories are flooding back. Seeing her remember you, the male lost soul tried hard to remember you, too. Your fate is up to you now. You are a future. Someone else. Strangely, as your friends remembered you, something else began resonating within the soul, stronger and stronger. It seems that there's still one last person that needs to be saved. But who? Suddenly, you realize. You reach out and call their name. Huh? What are you doing? You feel your friends' souls resonating within Azrael. What did you do? What's this feeling? What's happening to me? No, no, I don't need anyone. Stop it! Get away from me! Do you hear me? I'll tear you apart. Do you know why I'm doing this? Why I keep fighting to keep you around? I'm doing this because you're special, Tip. Because you're the only one that understands me. You're the only one who's any fun to play with anymore. No. That's not just it. I'm doing this because I care about you. I care about you more than anybody else. I'm not ready for this to end. I'm not ready for you to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye to someone like you again. So please, stop doing this. And just let me win. Stop it. Stop it now. I'm so alone. Tip. I'm so afraid. Tip. Tip. No. I'm so sorry. I always was a crybaby, wasn't I, Tip? I know. You're not actually Tip, are you? Tip's been gone for a long time. What is your name? Frisk. That's a nice name. Frisk. I haven't felt like this for a long time. As a flower, I was soulless. I lacked the power to love other people. However, with everyone's souls inside me, I not only have my own compassion back, but I can feel other monsters as well. They all care about each other so much, and they care about you too, Frisk. I wish I could tell you how everyone feels about you. Papyrus, Sans, Undyne, Alphys, Toriel. Monsters are weird. Even though they barely know you, it feels like they all really love you. Frisk, I understand if you can't forgive me. I understand if you hate me. I acted so strange and horrible. I hurt you. I hurt so many people. Friends, family, bystanders. There's no excuse for what I've done. Forgive. What? Frisk, come on. You're gonna make me cry again. Besides, even if you do forgive me, I can't keep these souls inside of me. The least I can do is return them. But first, there's something I have to do. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts beating as one. They're all burning with the same desire, with everyone's power, with everyone's determination. It's time for monsters to finally go free. The barrier has been broken. The barrier was destroyed. Frisk, I have to go now. Without the power of everyone's souls, I can't keep maintaining this form. In a little while, I'll turn back into a flower. I'll stop being myself. I'll stop being able to feel love again. So, Frisk, it's best if you just forget about me, okay? Just go be with the people who love you. I don't want to let go. Frisk, you're going to do a great job, okay? No matter what you do, everyone will be there for you, okay? Well, my time's running out. Goodbye. By the way, Frisk, take care of Mom and Dad for me, okay? Frisk, this is all just a bad dream. Please, wake up. Oh. You're awake, thank goodness. We were so worried. It felt like you were gone forever. Yeah, any longer and I would have freaked out. Tell us next time you decide to take a nap, okay? Yeah, you make Papyrus cry like a baby. What? I didn't cry. I don't cry. I just caught something in my eye. What did you catch? Tears! Now. The important part is that Frisk is alright. Here, Frisk, why not drink some tea? It'll make you feel better. How about we give them space first? They must be very exhausted. Though, from what I am not certain, Frisk, we do not remember exactly what happened. There was a flower, and then everything went white. But now the barrier is gone. When you are ready, we will all return to the surface. It seems the door to the east will lead us there now. But before then, perhaps you might want to take a walk. You can say goodbye to all of your wonderful friends. Do as you wish. We will all wait for you here. Okay. From Sands, check out this one. It's brutal. Can't believe the queen has returned. And also, she's a huge dork. You two are feet away from each other. Why are you texting? Why not, Papyrus? We were texting for a good reason. Why is that? Well, because we're huge dorks. Sans, please do not say that. You are not a dork. You are more of a bonehead. Wow. Those puns are even less funny coming from her. Then why are you smiling? It's a petty smile. Frisk, Tori was telling me how she made bee scotch pie for you. Oh, I should bake it for everyone sometime. That does sound really good. Cooking. Can I help? Wait a second. Can I help too? Certainly. It would be fun to cook together. On second thought, maybe I'll order a pizza. So, Asgore, how about making me a member of the Royal Guard? Well, Papyrus, now that the war is over, we might not need the Royal Guard anymore. What? What was the point of the humans' quest? They journeyed all that way, and I'm still not a member of the Royal Guard? Surely, this is the worst possible ending. So, Alphys, what do you want to do now that we're all free? We have the whole world to explore now. Well, of course, I'm going to go out and, no, I should be honest. I'm going to stay inside and watch anime like a total loser. That's the spirit. Everyone's the celebration to being losers. Papyrus has the right idea. Losing to Frisk is the best thing to ever happen to me. So I'm glad that we, what is it, Asgore? What's an anime? Oh my god. Frisk, please. Help me explain what anime is to Asgore. You see, it's like a cartoon, but with swords, with guns, with both. So it's like a cartoon, but with guns. Golly, that sounds neato. Where in the world is this? Where can I see the anime? Hold on, I think I have some on my phone. Here, look at this. Oh, that's the wrong, never mind. Golly, were those two robots kissing? Boy, technology sure is something, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Howdy, Frisk. Sorry about almost trying to take your soul. I feel very bad about it. I hope we can still be pals. You don't worry about it, Asgore. I think everybody's tried to kill Frisk at least once. Oh, I see. In that case, I'm not sorry, Frisk. Asgore, that's not what I meant. Okay. You know, we have lots of time left in the episode. So we're going to take a walk. Because this is important. I love the ending so much. We're going to talk more about it as we get towards the end. But let's talk about the game in general as we go along. Like, this game means so much because of what it represents to me. It represents a game that took a shot at something that was very... Well, no, in a sense it is controversial. Some people... Like, the game itself isn't very controversial. It's not something that people have a ton of hate towards, except for some people, which is fair, because, like, I'm sorry if like... The fan base can be pretty toxic for this one, and it's not because of the game itself, it's because there's a group of people who believe that the game can only be played in one way, and that is usually the pacifist route, and anything else is wrong. And so it discourages people from going near the game because they feel like they're going to be chastised if they let's play it, or if they mention the fact that they're doing a particular run, and that's wrong. Like, that's not what this game is about. In fact, that's going to be a big part of my topic for my philosophy video. I'm actually really excited to talk about it. I don't think there's anything in terms of those videos that I'm going to have more passion for than this for a very long time. And I'm excited to put that out as soon as I can. Of course, I need to focus on my tips gaming philosophy for the end of this month, but, you know. Still, I'm happy to be doing this. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick... Oh, that's not the right way. We're going to take a quick detour and go all the way back to the beginning. Everybody has something to say now, and they're all kind of like interesting, and it's how the game really flushes out the ending of the game. But I don't have time to go through that right now, for lots of different reasons. But there is something I do want to share. If you haven't seen it, this is probably what sets the tone for a genocide run, and what ultimately is one of the most important things about the game. So we're going to go in this direction. Because that's the thing, is you don't understand what the game's talking about unless you're able to do everything. Tra-la-la, what's a game you can play with a dog? Asking for a friend? But it's people miss out on these things because they aren't willing to do other runs. Like, I did a genocide run, and a genocide run is not an incredibly fun thing to do. Although I actually might have enjoyed the fight with Sans, but that was a different issue. I just enjoy those kinds of challenges. I enjoy those kinds of challenges when it's not tons of them in a row. And Sans was a good one. I made it through it, and I'm happy with those results. But it's not fun, and I can't believe I just spoiled it. Anyway, whatever. I spoiled it, I'm sorry. But we're going to be doing that later. Down the line, we will be doing a genocide run, and we will be doing the entire thing. I'm not going to be doing any neutral runs because it doesn't make sense for me to do it. I only showed this one because it was one... I mean, I would have done a pacifist either way, but if I had done a neutral run to start off, I would have done a neutral run. But I didn't. I chose pacifist to start off because that's what I chose. I don't think it's necessarily the right decision. It's the decision the game tries to lead you to make. Certainly. It makes all the indications that not hurting anybody is the objective for the game. And that is not a bad thing. Like, that's part of what the game's trying to say. But it's not saying that that's the only option, because it gives you other options. And yes, they're not as satisfying, and that's part of the point. But they're still interesting. They're still incredibly interesting in terms of the way they're executed, because you can see how things will live out in each different way, and some people like to do that, and that's kind of what this game isn't against, but it makes fun of the fact that we're so, like, prone to trying to figure out how everything could end, all the different possibilities. It's one of the reasons why people have, like, regrets, honestly, because they look back and they see how things could have been, and then they want to see how it would have been if they made those decisions. But whether or not it would be worse or better, you just don't know. And that's the thing, right? In this case, it kind of states that a pacifist run is the optimum outcome, because it's the one where everybody ends up being the happiest. It's where all the secrets or not all the secrets, but a lot of the secrets are revealed. It's where people are returned to their homes, where their monsters are able to escape the underground. And that's true, but in real life, that's not the way things work. When we make mistakes, when we make decisions, we don't just reap consequences that are bad towards us. When we make a bad decision, we also reap consequences in terms of our learning. We become better people because of the mistakes that we make. And looking at the past and saying, oh, I wish I'd done that, is not wrong, but it's not productive towards what we're going for. Noticing the mistake is important, and noticing what you could have done differently to fix it is still important. But not, yeah, and this is open now, but not being aware of the fact that you need to move on with the decision you made and allowing yourself to learn from those mistakes, I think is a bigger mistake, because it means you're just going to make those mistakes later, or you're not going to learn the same lessons, or you're going to learn something different, and then you're going to have to learn the same thing later. Like, we shouldn't regret what we've done, because even when the consequences are awful, sometimes we have to put into perspective that at least we can move on from it. Right? In some cases you can't. There are things that are so awful that you can do that the consequences will never leave you. It certainly happens. But that's the thing. Those are things that you obviously should avoid. But that's not the point. The point is not learning from those experiences regardless is a mistake. And that's part of this game. That's part of what this game has to say about those things. And I'm only talking about this right now because this has nothing to do with my philosophy video. My philosophy video is going into something completely different, but it's related. And I'm excited to talk about it because it's something that I've been so excited to talk about. Because it's exciting. It's honestly the thing that I noticed in this game that drove me towards doing this kind of content. And especially since nobody has really done it to the extent, at least nobody I've seen has done it. Probably somebody, oh no, let's not do that. Probably somebody has done it to an extent where I don't know that they've done it. And that's more than possible. It's probable. But not doing it myself is different because it's my perspective, right? I'm not going to say the exact same things as somebody else. I might say a combination of what people have said, but what I see and what I am going to say is going to be different. And I do want to share that because this game is really important to me. And it's not just because it's the last game I ever shared with a friend. It's because it's huge to me just how much is done using actual gameplay, using actual interactions in the game. That's what's different and what separates this from many other games. And lots of people disagree with me. Lots of people won't like this game, and that's fine. You're allowed to not like this game. But I see those things, and those are the things I want to see more in games. It's the stuff that I want to see all the time. Not in every game, but in lots more than what there is, because we see too much of this focus on how good a game looks, and we forget the fact that it's an interactive medium that can communicate things in such interesting ways, and that's because of the business side of it. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo doesn't do like incredibly in-depth content, but they still do interesting content, and they still focus on the idea of gameplay and how that interaction can affect the person. Other companies don't focus on it in the same way. They focus on the visuals because, and honestly, it's really just because it sells, and I'm not saying that's true for everybody either. That's wrong. Nintendo's not like the best at anything. Not the best. It's the best at some things, but it's not the best company out there. It's my favorite company out there for sure, but it's not like the ultimate company by any means. But it's a great company and I enjoy it. Anyway, I ranted enough. Let's do this. Golden flowers, they must have broken your fall. Don't worry about me. Someone has to take care of these flowers. Frisk, please leave me alone. I can't come back. I just can't, okay? I don't want to break their hearts all over again. It's better if they never see me. Why are you still here? Are you trying to keep me company? Frisk. Hey, let me ask you a question. Frisk, why did you come here? Everyone knows the legend, right? Travelers who climb Mount Ebott are said to disappear. Frisk, why would you ever climb a mountain like that? Was it foolishness? Was it fate? Or was it because you... Well, only you know the answer, don't you? I know why Tip climbed the mountain. It was for a very happy reason. Frisk, I'll be honest with you. It wasn't for a very happy reason. Frisk, I'll be honest with you. Tip hated humanity. Why they did, they never talked about it. But they felt very strongly about that. Frisk, you really are different from Tip. In fact, though you have similar, fashion choices, I don't know why I ever acted like you were the same person. Maybe the truth is, Tip wasn't really the greatest person. While, Frisk, you're the type of friend I wish I always had. So maybe I was kind of projecting a little bit. Let's be honest, I did some weird stuff as a flower. There's one last thing I feel like I should tell you. Frisk, when Tip and I combined our souls together, the control over our body was actually split between us. They were the one that picked up their own empty body, and then when we got to the village, they were the one that wanted to use our full power. I was the one that resisted, and then because of me, well, that's why I ended up a flower. Frisk, this whole time, I've blamed myself for that decision. That's why I adopted that horrible view of the world, kill or be killed. But now, after meeting you, Frisk, I don't regret that decision anymore. I did the right thing. If I killed those humans, we would have had to wage war against all of humanity. And in the end, everyone went free, right? I still feel kind of sad knowing how long it took. So maybe it wasn't a perfect decision, but you can't regret hard choices your whole life, right? Well, not that I have much of a life left, but that's beside the point. Frisk, thank you for listening to me. You should really go be with your friends now, okay? Oh, and please, in the future, if you, see me, don't think of it as me, okay? I just want you to remember me like this. Someone that was your friend for a little while. Oh, and Frisk, be careful in the outside world, okay? Despite what everyone thinks, it's not as nice as it is here. There are a lot of flowies out there. Not everything can be resolved by just being nice. Frisk, don't kill and don't be killed, alright? That's the best you can strive for. Well, see you. Yeah, that's a lot of truth in that. But see, that's kind of one of the things that kind of goes against what a lot of people say about this game, that it promotes the idea that pacifism, not even pacifism, because it's not really pacifism, because pacifists are people who actually don't interact, like they won't just not fight, they won't interact with the environment, they won't make a move to do anything to stop a fight or to start a fight. Because they think that interfering is just something they shouldn't do. But, and anyway, but the whole point here is that people say that the game shoves a view that, like, being nice to everybody is going to somehow change everybody around you and make them, like, good and all that stuff and make them not want to hurt you and basically be a way of defending yourself. But that's not what this game is really trying to convey. And they kind of, and then Toby Fox kind of drives it home with those statements, because he's basically saying that you can't actually rely on that kind of logic in life, because it's not always true, but there is truth to it. It is true that being kind to others inspires kindness in others. It doesn't mean that every person you meet is going to be kind, and it doesn't mean that kindness is always going to make somebody kind. But it does mean that we can not change, but help to inspire people in the best way that we can, to try to make the world just a little bit better. I don't know why that rock moved. And that's the thing, right? That's the difference between what people are saying the game says and what the game is actually saying. Because of course taking it to the extreme is ridiculous. Anything to an extreme, well, almost anything to an extreme is ridiculous. Taking anything to extremes is what causes things to be awful in lots of different places and in lots of different people. Taking extremes on any front is something that ultimately what leads to people holding views that are so ingrained that they are willing to fight somebody over their views. And it's a sense of the idea that our extreme ideas are the ones that make us who we are. We have to stand on this point because everybody is basically fighting against us. And there's a reason why people fight against it. I'm not saying that you're wrong for believing something. But to take the extreme option and fight people over ideas, even ones that matter, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, certain ideas certainly, like, there are certain things you have to fight for, but never physical. Because physical violence never turns out anything good. Like, honestly, never. It always ends up either making somebody look like they're so petty and so unable to hold their point of view in a light that they have to resort to hurting somebody to protect it. Or it makes somebody look like they are unable to discuss, or it can simply lead to something awful. Because then it takes away from your point of view, it takes away from you. Anyway, I don't know. Obviously, there are exceptions to rules. I don't know if there are in these cases, but I don't know. I can talk about this for forever. That's the thing. It would be more fun if I had somebody to actually talk to it about with, because that would mean I would actually have somebody to counterpoints with me and to talk about it with. And that's part of it, right? So if you want to discuss this in the comments, like, as long as you don't get too out of hand, it is welcome. Discussion's not something I am against almost ever, as long as it doesn't become an argument where nobody learns anything. If nobody is learning anything from an argument, then it's not worth it. But that means both sides have to be open. Yeah. I haven't had to regulate that yet, but who knows? The future could hold anything, hey? I'm going to be playing another game after this. It's basically been like a Let's Play day for me, which is awesome. I haven't been able to do that in, like, ever. I mean, if I divide... Yeah, I would have 15 episodes of this if I divided it all up. But I'm not going to be doing that. I never expected it to be long. Although I beat it faster than I did the first time. I think it took me like 8.5 hours or something like that to beat it the first time. It still didn't take me long. It's not a long game, but it's still so much fun to play every single time because I love the point of view that it gives. I love the characters that it gives. I love the story that it gives. Like, the story itself is not an amazing thing. It's not an original story, but the execution of it in terms of gameplay and stuff is unique. The game in and of itself is in a lot of ways it's still like the only one really of its kind. And the music's awesome. The music definitely kind of makes the game as well. Back to Syrian. Now, so let's see. Right here. Okay. Let's go back to Hotland. Let's end it. Of course, it means the episode's gonna be longer, right? I think just for that conversation, it was worth it, both for me and for the game, because I haven't had a lot of time for commentary. This game's very text heavy, and so I haven't had a lot of time to really do commentary. It would be different if it was the first time, because I would have been trying to solve puzzles, and I would have been like exploring stuff, and I would have been fighting probably more. So commentary would have been, like, of course there's been commentary, but a lot of it's really just been me reading stuff. And I feel like this has been good. It's been good to have an episode just to kind of talk about the game. We're nowhere near being done with this channel. That's something I will guarantee you right now. We're not done. This game I'm playing now because I wanted to finish it. I needed to finish it. And I'm happy I did. Because I still love this game, and in more ways now, it's kind of more important to me than it was even before. Okay. Well, the doorway is coming up. We're almost back at the castle. And then once we're there, there's only so much left to do. Yeah, let's do that. And the idea of taking level and anyway, it's turning things on its head, and I do like that. I like the fact that it makes fun of RPG systems that, in ways, are things that we should have been questioning on our own. The idea of killing something just for experience, it makes sense in terms of a training sense, but why not have like sword training in camps and stuff to increase your experience, right? And the answer is obvious. It's because it wouldn't be as much fun. It wouldn't be as much fun to not be fighting enemies and getting experience from doing that. But when it becomes grinding, it's almost like you're just slaughtering things just to get stronger, which doesn't seem very good. Alright. I think that's pretty much it for that conversation. Let's do this. If you leave here, your adventure will finally be over. Your friends will follow you out of the underground. I'm ready. Anyway, I would talk to all of them in your own time if you ever get the chance. It's worth it, honestly. They all have different dialogue and stuff. If you enjoy that kind of thing, if you don't, then I wouldn't. Oh my. Isn't it beautiful? Everyone. Oh, isn't it beautiful, everyone? Damn it. Wow. It's even better than on TV. Way better. Better than I ever imagined. Frisk, you live with this? Sunlight is so nice, and the air is so fresh. I really feel alive. Hey, Sans, what's that giant ball? We call that the sun, my friend. That's the sun? Wowee! I can't believe I'm finally meeting the sun. I could stand here and watch this for hours. Yes, it is beautiful, is it not? But we should really think about what comes next. Oh, right. Everyone, this is the beginning of a bright new future. An era of peace between humans and monsters. Frisk, I have something to ask of you. Will you act as our ambassador to the humans? Yes. Yeah, Frisk will be the best ambassador, and I, the great Papyrus, will be the best mascot. I'll go make a good first impression. Well, someone's got to keep him from getting into trouble. See you guys. Man, do I have to do everything? Papyrus, wait. Hey, Undyne, wait up. Whoops. Should I do something? Well, gotta go. It seems that everyone is quite eager to set off. Frisk, you came from this world, right? So you must have a place to return to, do you not? What will you do now? I want to stay with you. What? Frisk, you really are a funny child. If you had said that earlier, none of this would have happened. It's a good thing you took so long to change your mind. Well, I suppose if you really do not have any other place to go, I'll do my best to take care of you for as long as you need. All right. Now, come along. I don't know, either choice is kind of sad. Because if you choose to follow... Oh, that's not you. What am I doing? Sorry, my brain's fried. That was one of the dumbest moments I've ever had in the show. Jeez! On this channel. It's kind of sad either choice, because if you choose to go with her, then you're kind of basically solidifying the fact that Frisk is an orphan. Frisk has nowhere to go, no family to go to, nobody who cares about him enough that he would need to return to them in this world. And the other choice, leaving, is also sad because you're leaving somebody who really does love you, who really does want to care for you. And I think as much as the other choice would still allow her to be there, it just wouldn't be in the same way. I like both. Both choices are suitable. I like the ending more, though, for this one. Everyone is waiting for us. Okay. So, if you watched the previous Let's Play, there was a door that Ian couldn't get through. And that is actually opened by dodging every last one of the credits later on. But yeah, we're just going to go through them. All the different stuff. So what's really cool is the fact that each monster is a characterization. Like, they're very simple. I wouldn't say that any of the characters in this go beyond being two-dimensional. Like, I wouldn't say there's really any three-dimensional characters in this. But that's fine, because it's a very short game, it's a very simple game, and it gets across its point quite nicely. And I honestly think that's kind of what's important. But the characters are so well done. Like, even the monsters you can kind of like care about just because they have personality traits that, although simple, are relatable to many people. And not every one of them, like, you're not going to relate to every single monster, but I mean, that's just part of it. Is that it's not possible to relate to everybody. Semi-successful comedian. And you know, you have to accept those things. Has his own seeing eye dog. Finally, #1 nose nuzzle champions. And these are awesome. I think this is also like. Oh, I never met. No, I did. Never mind. I just don't think I did petted him enough. It's still, like, the characters here are lovable. They're memorable characters, and that has a lot for this game. And again, like, just the themes that this game deals with, the different things that you can talk about in terms of everything. It's an awesome game, and that's why it's one of my favorites. Oh yes, the Mad Dummy. Calm down just a bit. Taking piano lessons again. Ah, yes, and there's Megaton. Megaton? Metaton. That was wrong. It was awesome. Vulcan. Encouraging space heater. Finally confesses. Well, I don't. Pyro. Candle in the world's largest birthday cake. Spider success with a new bakery. Cool. Use your imagination. Oh, that's good. Giving life its own meaning. The long battle finally ending. Domineering glasses seller. Makes sense. Magic. Street magician taking a well-deserved nap. Mates living with their families, thinking about sticks. That's because of what I did. Asgore's theme. Oh, I love Asgore's theme. The end. Did you really think it was over? I mean, we haven't even done the special thanks yet. Ready? Let's end all of this for good. Okay, so if I dodge every single one of these credits, I will be okay. Woo! I haven't failed yet. Nope! Okay, I failed. Ah! Let's see if I can dodge all but one. Ah! Nah! Nope, nope, nope. It's such a hard thing to do. I can't believe that people actually did this. Oh no! Woo! Okay. I'm still gonna do my best. Ah! No, no, bah. Oh, wow. I can't believe I just realized that that's what it was. Wow. Okay. You won't get me. Ah! No. 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 Ah, shoot. No. 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 Okay, please don't. Ah! Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so at least it was like less than like 50. Thanks to friends and family for supporting us and Undertale team. Thank you. The player from the bottom of our hearts. Without you, all of this would be impossible. Good night. That's true. Undertale. The end. Well, that's Undertale. Hope you liked it. Yeah, there's not too many games that have made me cry. You've seen most of them. Breath of the Wild and pretty much this. Like, I don't cry easily to these things, and it's not because I'm heartless, but it's because the connection that I make with things is perhaps different than some. I don't connect to emotions in the same way, and it's not because I don't have emotions, but I tend to see emotions in just a different kind of light, and the idea that, not that they're useless or anything like that, I don't think, in fact I think emotions are incredibly important, but that they just don't connect with me in the idea. It's the ideas and it's the hardship that goes into it that often comes to it. And that doesn't make any sense because there's so many things that do that, but there's just something about the way that this game did the final scene of Hazardville that I did cry the first time I played this. It's such a touching scene to watch. Yeah. So this game is all about emotion. It's all about mercy. It's all about what forgiveness really is, and it's not about forgetting or seeing somebody as being free of their consequences of their actions. Forgiveness is for yourself. It's about freeing yourself from the anger and resentment that comes with hating or feeling any kind of distaste or dislike for somebody else for something that they did. It's freeing yourself from those consequences, not freeing the person who did those things. They are still going to live with those consequences. Forgiving yourself is the hardest thing that we are able to do because we always see the reasons and we always see the ways that we could have changed things. Forgiving ourselves is the hardest thing, and that's what partly what prevents us from being people who can forgive others. Anyway. It's interesting. This game, I love it. I think that's all I really need to say at this point. So, thank you so much for watching. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the series. I'll leave some playlists and stuff for you to see if you like anything else I did. Not sure what else would fit into this though. Maybe The Child of Light? Not really though. I'll just put recommendation stuff. I'll put one playlist. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps with the channel, and it's always appreciated. I'm going to leave some links here so you can go check out some other stuff on my channel, or you can always just search the channel. There's lots of stuff for people, playlists, and all that stuff. And so on that note, thank you again. Have a great day, and remember to keep positive.